As the newest antagonist in the series, Chief Stew Lara Rigby was first shown in the Below Deck Down Under Season 3 trailer. However, it turns out that she is the best thing that has ever happened to Captain Jason Chambers' crew. Lara took over for former Chief Stew Aisha Scott, who collaborated well with Captain Jason throughout the first 2 seasons of Below Deck Down Under. Aisha's dynamic and upbeat example seemed to be in direct contrast to Lara's leadership style, which was portrayed as unachievably rigid and rigorous. There are other changes in Below Deck Down Under Season 3 besides the new head stew. The location was relocated to the Seychelles from its Australian equivalent on the other side of the Indian Ocean. Additionally, as his crew goes out of control, Captain Jason's once strict leadership has come under scrutiny. Both Lara and the deck crew were incensed by Bosun Wihan du Toit's reckless choices, and Captain Jason's reaction was strangely noncommittal. Lara is the only thing keeping the team together during a hectic season. Lara has turned out to be the antithesis of what the teasers for Below Deck Down Under Season 3 said she would be the cause of the mayhem on board the Tzarina. Because to Captain Jason's laissez-faire attitude, Lara is able to maintain discipline and hold the crew to a high standard. The interior crew seem to appreciate Lara's leadership despite her occasionally rigid expectations for the flawless service she demands from her staff. There are particular difficulties because the Tzarina is the biggest ship in below-deck history. It is difficult to clean such a large vessel, and meals have to be carried up multiple flights of stairs. For this reason alone, a meticulous chief stew is essential to efficient operation. Lara has demonstrated that she is capable of managing a frightening scenario, and although she is frequently unyielding when she knows what is best, she takes a purposeful approach that stays clear of being impolite or patronizing. The head of a different department has presented Lara with the biggest obstacle, not her staff. Wihan and Lara's divergent leadership philosophies cause them to conflict almost immediately. Wihan frequently gives ambiguous instructions and appears hesitant to accept responsibility for his team's lack of focus. Despite being aware of the growing tension, Captain Jason gave the department heads instructions to resolve their disagreement amicably. When Wihan's poor decisions affected her capacity to deliver flawless service, Lara's annoyance with him reached a boiling point. After a late-night foam party, he neglected to make sure the deck was cleaned correctly, and he almost ruined a guest beach outing by not factoring in travel time. Despite being aware of the growing tension, Captain Jason gave the department heads instructions to resolve their disagreement amicably. It is admirable that Lara was the only one who was prepared to hold Wihan responsible. Lara was unfairly burdened by Captain Jason's apparent dismissal of the duty. Despite her growing frustration, Lara maintained her professionalism as she attempted to reason with Wihan and stop him from ruining the entire charter season. The relationship between Lara and Chef Tzarina mace-ralph is complex. Tzarina was thrilled to see Lara on board the Tzarina, where they had previously collaborated. Lara did, however, make references to previous disputes in her confessionals, even calling Tzarina a weird Barbie. The two appeared to be headed for trouble. But Lara and Tzarina have developed a very pleasant relationship. After the cook argued with Captain Jason, Lara sat on the galley floor to console Tzarina. Later, when Lara was upset with Wihan, Tzarina listened sympathetically. The development of Lara and Tzarina's relationship during Below Deck Down Under demonstrates the women's capacity to set aside their personal emotions, despite previews indicating that there may still be some friction between them. For the rest of the team, which is severely lacking otherwise, Lara's bond with Tzarina provided a net of stability.